Hello, welcome gamers. It is in fact Monday. That's right, it's Monday. As you can see right there on the bottom right, it doesn't actually say Monday. However, you can use your information to determine that the 8th of September is in fact Monday. And this is today's image. It's me. Yep, it's me. Anyway, we also have raiders. Let me shout out the raiders. First of all. And let me also greet everyone. Welcome Stream Elements, welcome A Poland, welcome Zoe, welcome Slimolder, Last Abaka, thank you Xtag for the 12 months, that's an entire year. Welcome Duck, welcome Obero Asano, thank you for the raid. I hope you had a good time playing Spyro. That's a cool game. I played that as a kid, probably, I think. But I hope it was good. Welcome as well to, let's see, Stanley and Hamp and Zoe and Amai. And that guy from somewhere. That's right, it's everyone. Everyone is here, literally everyone. Alright, what is this background? Scotland. Any fans of Scotland? We have any Scotland residents? This is Isle of Skye. Isn't that the thing that's in Hitman? Hitman Isle of... Oh, Isle of Scale. Wait, wasn't there an Isle of Skyle? Is that not a thing? Isle of Sigale. Is that pronounced Skyle? The Isle of Skyle? It's like pretty similar, right? Sky? I guess it's Sky, not Skyle. Anyway, I don't know. My voice sounds bad today. It feels a little bit strained. I don't know what it is. It definitely was not that way literally a few minutes ago. I was in a work conference call. And I think it was totally fine. And then I started my stream and now it's like, what's he doing? What is this? I can't believe it. Anyway. Today, I guess we'll be continuing GB Studio stuff. I still don't really know what I'm doing. To be honest. So he said, I remembered how I ate a pear on Saturday and almost... Yeah, I ate a pair of these. God, I'm just kidding. I hope you have recovered. I hope. It's good. I hope it was delicious, though. Do you think it was worth it? The pear. Was the pear worth it? We just don't know. Mox? Well, I mean, like, if you were dying, you would not have, like, I don't know, like, in the chat. I don't know. I hope you're good, though. Yeah, you could have died. Wouldn't that suck? And we wouldn't have known. Isn't that messed up? If any of us died, the other chatters would just be like, I wonder where this guy's been. We haven't seen them in a while. It turns out that they, like, ate a pear and they died. Welcome, lots of butts. Oh yeah, that is a thing that I should explain, that I did draw various emotes for Vacuously's stream. She debuted a new model, and I did some art. I put them on the screen. Look at this. We got fishing. They're literally the same as mine, except better. And look at this one's better than mine, specifically because remember when I drew mine, and then I was like, oh shoot, it's missing. I didn't like have this thing. I was like, oh, people are gonna be like, oh, I'm Wolfie. Actually, a fishing rod, it should have these things so that the rope, the line actually like comes from here instead of just coming out of the whatever. And then I was like, ah, frick, I gotta add that. And just notice, right? People don't notice this stuff. But I noticed. And it's been bothering me. But it didn't bother me enough to fix it. Because, like, no one cares, right? But I care. Okay, and then I was like, if I'm gonna make a new one, it's gotta be correct, okay? It's fine if my stuff is messed up, but, like, to draw for someone else and have that also be messed up, no. Can't accept that. And then we also have Clap, which is also similar to mine. What is messed up? Dully, I've been explaining for literally the past minute. Let me try. I guess I'll pull mine up then. Where do I have it saved? Animations. No. Let's see. Where is it? Where are my images? Emotes. Wolfie dash fishing. Where is my fishing emote? I don't know. I don't know where this stuff is saved. Wolfie emotes. Fishing. It's probably in the animations directory. Animations. Wolfie fishing. Fishing. I don't have it. Where is my fishing emote? Like of my own. Welcome Pandas. That's the guy who drew the vac emote. She's so famous now. She's gonna forget about all of us. Where are me? Where's my emotes? Let's see. I don't know where my fishing emote is. It's somewhere. It should be somewhere. Oh, it might be on the stream directory. No, it's not. Stream. Whatever. I'm just gonna go on twitchemotes.com and then go look up Wolfies. And then we have the fishing one, right? You look at the fishing one specifically right here. Okay, now you'll notice that this emote does not have this section. You know, you look at a fishing rod, they have like the rope, the line actually comes out instead of like from here. There's actually something connecting it to the the thing that you reel in on. It goes there. It doesn't have it, right? I didn't realize that until after I finished it, and I was like, oh, that's gonna be so much effort to add it back. So I just never did it. Okay, but this one has it. This was actually very last minute. I actually sent it like the day before she debuted. I was like, wait, I forgot. I need to add this. So that's there. Anyway, other emotes have been demonstrated. Got these ones, a pointing emote. I also have that. Let's see, where are them? I'm gonna find, where are them? That's what people say. Where are them? I'm gonna find all of them. Okay, so we have, here's all of them. Got pointing. Welcome Brain Zap. You'll notice many of these are similar to mine because they were requested specifically based on emotes that I had done. Okay, so we got point. We got I can't. We got pray. We have sit. Clown. I don't have a clown emote, but Min Phantom has one. And this is like similar to that one. And then we got these two that are animated. So they're right here. I don't know if you're getting Wolfie Clown. We can't because Wolfie is not my username. Hopefully someday though. Welcome Denchi. Clown emotes. Any clown fans in the chat? Balatro enjoyers. I guess I'll just keep these on the screen for today. So everyone knows. Everyone goes, what is that? What are those emotes? How can I access those emotes? By subscribing. I didn't get to watch Vax debut and the after debut because I was away at a con. Bro, this guy conned himself. You lost out. Friends don't let friends play Balatro. I let my friends play Balatro. Because it's a good game. It's a good game. Thank you, Ham, for the 11 months. 6 months in advance. Thank you. That is, in fact, quite some time. It's also, yes, it is September. You can get a discount if you choose to subscribe in the next 22 days, probably. That's right. Unfortunately, all of my subscriptions that I have renew like next month, so like it's actually kind of messed up. There's like one person I think who gifted me a sub to ChocoJax when I was supposed to do it, and they messed up my entire subscription renewal schedule. You remember this? This happened. I was gonna renew it. What was it? When was it? It was, I believe I was going to renew it in March, which would have been, if I renewed it for 6 months, it would have aligned to September. But then I posted in the chat, I posted an emote, and then I was like, oh shoot, I don't have the emote. And then someone gifted me the emote. Gifted me a sub for that 1 month. I was going to do it myself. I was going to resub for 6 months. And then, ever since then, my renewal has never aligned with September. Can you decline? Unfortunately not. But that's messed up though. That's the most messed up thing. Now I don't get the discount. Because they gifted me a sub, I end up paying more for the subscription long term. Welcome Chocojax, I was literally talking about you. Can't believe this. That people would do this to me. Not you. You didn't do anything to me. Someone else. Someone else who was generous has messed up everything. Anyway, that's fine. Whatever. Isn't that always a thing when you're like, oh, I'm going to help this person. And then suddenly, it's like, messed everything up. Yeah, gifting subs. Imagine gifting subscriptions to people. Holy moly. Thank you. It was also very coincidental because they added Seiyun Sky to Uma Musume, and I think her ult is like fishing. And like this was a fishing emote that was, you know, we had another fishing related thing, and then someone, on that day, someone posted a fishing emote in the Wolfie Discord before I revealed this one. And then I was like, they don't know. Why would they post the fishing emote? Is there something fishing? I don't know. Also, welcome Tiff. Can't you change subscription plan like by another 6 months now? No, because the September discount only applies on new subscriptions. So you have to wait until your sub expires, and then you can get the discount. If I buy a 6-month subscription now, it doesn't get discounted because I'm already subscribed. So I don't know why. It's probably for them to save money, you know, to not give people discounts. It's actually fricked up. I can't believe it. But anyway, that's stuff, you know. It's everything. I'm not getting any September discounts. You'll probably have to cancel it too, so it doesn't auto. Yes, you do also have to cancel so it doesn't auto. If it auto renews on like September, it does not count. You have to like do it yourself. Just like ISPs will give new customer discounts, or you call them when it's about to expire and then be like, the price is too high, can you lower? And they're like, oh, I'll see what I can do, and then they can. Well, you could have just done this. But then they're counting on people not doing it. That's how they make their money. It's by people that see the increase in price and they're like, yeah, whatever, I don't know. I would rather just pay the money than to call someone. And that's how they end up paying hundreds more per year. But not me. I'm too smart for that. I'm simply just too smart. Anyway, what am I doing? What am I doing today? Yapping. I swear I won't gift any subs in fear of messing up anyone's sub scheduling. Well, it's only if someone has posted an emote and they find out that they don't have the emote, and it aligns on it's a multiple of 6 months away from September, then consider not doing it. If it's any other month, then maybe it's fine. Right? Because in my case, I was like, I'm gonna resub. Someone got to it. I forgot who it was. Just someone did it. And this is all their fault. What's the other month earlier in the year where they discount subs? Do they do that? Sometimes they do like random ones. Didn't they do one in like December one year? Welcome Nutritious. I don't know. I don't really know what they're doing. What do you think Twitch is even doing nowadays? What was the most recent Twitch decision that was good? Like, oh yeah, I remember when they added this thing. Oh man, I love when they added this thing. Never. It never happens. They never added anything good. I forgot HEVC. Yeah, but that's like, no one really notices that stuff. It's like a back-end encoding thing. Most people don't care. I like when they add, that was a good one. Shared collab chats, that's also pretty good depending on the chat. Sometimes it's bad though. But for smaller streamers, shared collab chats is good. For larger streamers, it's actually bad. I'm a streamer, I care. Well, I'm a streamer and I don't care, so... And I'm... a streamer. I'm most streamers. Probably. I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying. I matter, okay? That's all that matters. But yeah. I feel like the adding more emote slots was like the last universally good thing that they did, that I can remember at least. They're like, oh yeah, we're gonna add like 50 emote slots or whatever. Everyone was like, whoa, what? It's cool. I love that. It's the first time I didn't do a schedule. Yeah, I was like too lazy. I don't know. I feel like there's no reason for me to do schedules anymore. Because like, most of the time it's just like, I don't know. Like half the time is just like, what do I do on Monday? This thing? Or maybe, I don't know, I'll do this thing. You'll notice the schedules are really ambiguous anyway, right? If you look at my last week's schedule. GB Studio, okay, that one was something. But then like the rest of it is like, Wednesday, I don't know. Maybe Lawn Mowing Sim. Friday, maybe, I don't know. Saturday, Variety Saturday, that's the same thing every week. Right? I don't think people really even look at them. I mean, they probably look at them, but I don't think it really, like, matters. Okay, this one was something, but I didn't even stick to this one. I didn't even do the game jam. I need to use a vibes-based name. What does that mean? This one, look at this. I don't know. Well, okay, I guess some of it matters. I don't know. And then Wednesday, okay, I did do Animal Crossing. Friday, I don't know. Maybe game development. And then like the next one, I didn't do this one. This one I was sick. I did not actually stream most of this week because I was sick. Yeah, the schedule is the fact that you've been here for long enough that like you know when I stream. And the people that don't know, they're not going to watch anyway, usually. You just know. Okay, this stuff, I mean, it's like if there's something special, right? I'm also running out of like fan art to put on these. I do have some. Actually, no, I still have at least several weeks worth. But yeah. I don't know. I've also stopped posting like these images on Twitter, and I don't think anyone notices. No one has been like, hey, Wolfie, I noticed you stopped posting the daily like going live tweets. What's up with that? It just doesn't matter. Social media just does not matter. The people who care are going to be here anyway. People that don't care probably would not have clicked anyway. I don't do exactly. You didn't even notice, right? It's not even. No one even cares. Variety Saturday Gaming is a vibes-based name. Exactly. That's how it is. Anyway, what am I talking about? What am I talking about, guys? What am I doing today? Because I don't post Blue Sky announcements anymore. Oh yeah, that's what I meant. Right? Is that those posts were me going live. And I also did not, I don't do them on Twitter anymore as well. And no one notices. Anyway, the last time I streamed this, I was copying over some of the physics from Vacuous Sugar Quest into Game Boy. So we had tried really hard to implement ledge grabbing, and I had failed to do it. And then I was like, okay, what if I just do like wall climbing instead? And it's actually much simpler, and I was able to get that to work. You can jump onto walls and then climb up and down. And if you drop, it will drop you. You can also jump from there. But then we don't have ledge grab. At the top of it, you're just like going up and down like this. And then what? But then I'm like, do I want to like continue working on this? I actually don't know. Off stream, I've actually been doing quite a bit outside of GB Studio. Because I was like, GB Studio has like some limitations that are like a bit too... Like, even if you can write your own engine in GB Studio, there's a lot of assumptions that it makes. And I'm like, what if I just like wrote a Game Boy game without GB Studio? There's like a toolkit called GBDK, the Game Boy Developer Kit or something. And I was setting it up. And I was specifically setting it up so that I didn't have to like manually install 10 different programs, assign different paths. And then this is probably like really not interesting to like most people. But to me, I was like, okay, instead of doing this stuff, I'm going to set up some Bazel build rules. It'll detect your platform. It's going to configure a C toolchain. It's going to download a hermetic installation of the GBDK release 4.4 or whatever. It's going to unzip it. It's going to like define rules for building a project. I was actually able to get that to work. And I was able to compile an example. And then I was like, what if I set up a build rule that will run an emulator? So you can like download the emulator, and then it was like Emulicious uses Java and like it works well on Windows, but then on Mac you have to have like your Java home defined, and like I don't have that. It's like, well, and then I was like, what if I have the thing download a version of Java? And then it's like there's too much. And then I didn't actually work on a game. But that's how it goes. Spend a lot of time working on things to optimize for time, and then you find out the way that you try to do it is actually it takes longer than the time you would have saved. I don't know, but I think it's cool though, because I learned a lot about how C toolchains work in Bazel. And probably no one here understands what I'm talking about, but that's fine. I understand, and I think it explained a lot to me. I was like, I don't understand how they do this. How do they detect what platform you're on? And they detect when you build a C library, how does it know how to like compile? And then I learned a lot of, I can't even talk. And then I learned a lot about compilers and linkers and like the differences between the Game Boy development kit and the way that they do like C program management and stuff like that. A lot of things like that. Welcome XJob. Have you considered changing your greeting? Do you say that in other chats or just mine? Because like in my chat, I know that it's you based on you saying that. But then if other people in other chats don't know, see that's why I assume that. Because like I know. Everyone else thinks you're like a new chatter, but I know that you've been here because of that one message. Let's see, as you've been streaming game dev for more than half a year, you can probably safely assume that people want to hear it. Is that true though? Is that really true? You're having too much fun with the background stuff? That's me. Spent 3 hours downloading and organizing Japan-only games, applying patches and organizing everything, and then never played them. Exactly. It's like, you know how like when you listen to back in the day when people would like tag their own music, right? You would download like Toho ripped albums, and then they'd all have like misconfigured tags, and you'd be like, oh shoot, I have to like go here, manually tag all of them to have like the correct artist and album, and then you're like, okay, that's cool. And then you don't actually play the albums. I don't know. Welcome, Props Not Jack. You once said, why don't you say the Hulk but don't say the Spider-Man? Did I say that? I don't know. I don't even remember. Can't even believe this. Also, welcome, Namington. I didn't even greet you. Very enthusiastic, seeing me every single time. True. Actually, me when I mention chatters, that's a chatter right there. Me when I see chatters, some other chatters, and I go, I'm not even gonna greet them. That's not true. Welcome XTag. Wait, did I already greet you? I don't know. I still tag my music with MP3 tag. I don't even remember the last time I downloaded like an MP3 file. Everything's it's just streaming nowadays. Everything's just on Spotify. Is that the critically acclaimed Silk Song? No, that's Vacuous Sugar Quest, except modified so that it's me instead. Also welcome Wed. Last time chatter? I don't think so. But what if it was? What if it actually was? It would be so messed up. You were talking about this earlier. If any of us chatters died, no one would know, because we would just be wondering, I don't know, I haven't seen that guy in a while. I wonder if he's been doing well. And it turns out that they passed away or something. And we would just not know. We would just spend all the time wondering, oh man, where's this person? I would know. Would you though? Like, if one of your chatters were to pass away, and you just didn't see them, would you know that they died? I wouldn't know. Let's see, I'll never make a Spotify. What if I want to listen to music and don't have internet? Well, they download the songs offline, so yes, you can still listen to them, but probably only for some amount of time. That's just how it is. Oh yeah, it's also I guess it is a premium feature. That's why I'm always first, and your stream is written to my will. Is it though? What do I get? If I passed away, nobody would care. I don't know. I'm not sure about that. You would have to confirm with other people. Shoko, I wore your merch at the German con, and now I feel like every photo could dox me. This is your fault. Which one? Was it the weeb shirt? Was it the Choco J dog shirt? Isn't it fun watching me jump around? Clicking to walls. This is peak gameplay. This is literally... You think Northern Line would play this? You just jump back and forth? Nothing's happening here. We all die in the end. So true. But the question is, when is the end? I pay a contract to come and say first for the next 5 years? I don't think so. It's not true at all. I'm implementing a chip in my heart that if it stops beating, it'll send a DM to every Wolfie chatter. What if they have DMs disabled though? Actually, I guess you can't. You actually can't disable DMs on Twitch. Do you know that? You could literally... I guess you would have to block them. I don't know, I never thought about that. You see they're adding messaging to Spotify? Why are they doing that? Who has used Spotify and thought, oh boy, I wish I could message someone on Spotify? No one. It's never happened. So why are they doing it? I don't even know. Not me, I'm gonna live forever. So true. Spotify has had friend activity for a decade, but that's not DMs though. It's like you can see what your friends are streaming, but you couldn't message them on Discord about it. Sorry, not Discord. Spotify. There's an enable do not disturb. No idea what it does. Shopify. Well, Shopify people have to they buy stuff, right? So people they need a way to message like the seller and the buyers. So like that one, it kind of makes sense. Like Spotify though, I don't know. I've heard that Spotify could dox people by recommending profiles to chat with. I don't know. Maybe. Is it like based on the email address in your address book or whatever? It's like, oh, look at this. Do you want to share your your messages, your username with people that have your contact info? It's like, nope. No, I don't. So you can bully your friend's music choices, but it has to be off-site. Surprised it took them this long to add messaging? I don't know. I've never had a desire for it. YouTube used to have a private messaging. I remember that. I did not even remember that they removed it, actually. I've literally gotten on one Twitch... Oh, I can't read. Let me scroll up. I've literally gotten one DM on Twitch ever that I didn't initiate. It does happen. Welcome at Mad Scientist Time. No, I don't understand what you mean by this. Please clarify. Google Plus, that is a thing that happened. I remember. Anyway, we have fun here, guys. Jumping around, climbing on walls. This is going to be the new hit game. Yeah, you could also remember when you could style websites. You could add custom CSS to your Facebook, your Neopets page. Actually, not your Facebook, your MySpace, YouTube, Twitter. You used to be able to add like a custom background on Twitter. Some people say it's still there, but no, that's like the header image. That's a different thing. You used to be able to like update the CSS on your page, the color styles and stuff like that. That's it. It was like it's MySpace. Did Gaia Online have customizable pages? Is that a thing? I've actually never played Gaia Online. I know a few people that have, but it's never been a thing for me. I've simply never done it. It's never happened. When they switched to header images, it was like getting neutered. It's been a while, you know, that thing has been there. I just don't know. Never leak the DMs. Can you all leak the latest DM you've received? You tell me what the contents of the message and who it was. Like, oh yeah, I sent a message to this person. Yes. I received an emote. Everyone's doxing their messages. But what was the context? What was the context? And who? And when? What time of day? And also where is the other person located? Specifically? Their IP address? Send me $500 right now. But who though? But who? Last real one I got was someone thanking me for following. Do people do that? Like they don't. I mean, if you follow them, if someone follows during stream and then they're like, "Oh, thanks for following," you're telling me they DM you on Twitch to thank you? I've never seen that before. On Twitch, I was about to leave. No, I just mean in general. Discord is fine. The latest Twitch DM was about your anniversary card. Oh shoot, yeah, actually. How did that happen? That was the thing. I remember that. That was good times. Some e-girl on Twitter. Was it the spam bots? Did people DM me thank you for such and such? They knew your username though? They called you Xjob specifically? How do they know? Okay, so real girl, she's super trashy. Well, you can't be doxing people like that. I guess you didn't say who it was. But what if people had context? What if they knew? What if we can figure out who it was? At the time my username was XJobIC. How long ago was that? It was a DM when traveling home from a con with a guy I met at the same con last year. I had met exactly once during this year's iteration. I see. I can say who it is. No, that's fine. You don't have to. It's probably best if you don't. Anyway, it's life. Anyone enjoyed jumping around? What if this was the new Wednesday game? I just make a game and then I just like jump around like this for like 3 hours. Wouldn't that be cool? Wouldn't that be really fun to watch? I guess people aren't really watching for the gameplay. I did send it to her. Well, I hope whatever is good. To evade the corrupt Twitch administration. Are you allowed to admit that? What if they find these messages? They ban you again. Welcome brains out. Where's the gun? It's there. It's right there. It's on the third screen. Bang Dream Guy was from 2 years ago. This is a Niji Sanji cosplayer. What the... Do people... I guess people do still cosplay as Niji Sanji members. I just never thought about it. Like, I never see anything about Niji Sanji anymore. Gun. Me when gun. Can you give him a spin jump? Like, what? Is that spoilers? I didn't know Hornet had a spin jump. What the frick? You know, despite all the people playing Silksong, I don't think I know anything about it. I've, like, been in a stream where someone raids into someone playing Silksong, and, like, I'll watch for a few minutes, but, like, I never really remember. It all looks the same to me. They're, like, in a grassy area. She's, like, jumping around, attacking enemies. And I'm like, yep, that's Silksong. And then I close the stream. Because I just don't know. It's great because you can enjoy it yourself later. What if I never enjoy it? What if I simply just never play it? I probably won't play it. I have no plans on playing it. Not a spoiler, it happens at the start. When she jumps right out of a ledge grab and does a little spin. Yeah, but I haven't seen it. So to me, everything is a spoiler. What if you reskin Jump King and the king was Walfus and the princess was Vacuously and the DLC was Chocojack so she doesn't get jealous? Why would she get jealous? And also, why would I make Jump King? And also, why any of those things? Do you have plans to play any game? Actually, not really. I feel like I don't really know what games I want to play anymore. There haven't been anything that I've been looking forward to. I feel like nowadays I kind of just play random itch.io games. What's on my wish list in Steam? Steamcommunity.com, store.steampower.com. Heroes of Might and Magic 2? No. Okay, my wish list. There's a few games, but I feel like now that I started doing Variety Saturday, the idea of paying for a game is just weird to me now. I'm like, why would I pay money to play this game for a few hours when I could? There's literally like so many free games on itch. Right? I've wishlisted several games and I was like, oh, these seem cool. And they've come out and been on sale. And I'm thinking like, I don't think I'm ever playing this, honestly. Heroes is good. What, the TV show? Can you play Link's Awakening Game Boy? Actually that's available on the Switch emulator, right? The official NSO whatever. True. I don't know, I guess I could, hypothetically, eventually. But I don't know. This is the perfect time to do something completely uncharacteristic on Wednesday. Like what, League of Legends? If I started playing League of Legends? Imagine if I did that. I would never. Death Stranding. I've been watching Alyss play Death Stranding too. I honestly don't really know what happens in any of those games. What is $20 in New York City a sandwich? It's probably like 1.5 sandwiches or 2. You have to pay to enter some shops. Even I didn't know that. I'm curious how you would respond since I remember you played that when you were a kid. I think I've watched some people play the remake though, so I feel like part of it is like I already know what some of the levels are going to be. I don't know, that's just something. Yes, I keep reading that as Dark Souls 2. Death Stranding 2 is an experience. Pretend you're watching a really long B-movie with neat gameplay that's actually a poor viewing experience. I mean, of the people I know that have played Death Stranding, of the 3 people, of the 4 people I've known that have played Death Stranding, at least half of them were very into the story. They were all very intrigued. And I think that's cool. I was in New York City once and people were very nice to me. That's good. You know, sometimes people get the impression that New Yorkers are rude. I mean, I've lived here my entire life. Maybe I'm just used to it. But I think they're mostly fine. It's just that, like, a lot of them just mind their own business. That's the thing where, like, you go into, like, the countryside and everyone's, like, welcoming you. They're, like, chatting you up. In New York, everyone's just, like, if you're not bothering them, they're not gonna bother you, mostly. Some people think that's, like, mean. They're like, oh, everyone ignored me. I can't believe I was here and no one even said a word to me. It's like, there's so many people. Yeah, they're also walking here, though. They're literally walking. If I was so much as 3 feet in the vicinity of a walking pedestrian, I would say, I'm sorry or whatever. And they weren't even walking there. That's how it is. I was in NYC once and saw someone changing their oil in their car on the street, draining it directly into a storm drain. Well, I've never seen it. And if I've never seen it, it's not real. Yeah, it probably has happened many times. A different stream, the topic of NYC people really want you to come into their city and will offer you things for when you come came up. Yes, that's actually true. When I see people, like, recap, like, sometimes people visit New York for, like, Comic-Con or, like, Anime NYC or, like, some whole live concert. And then they'll have, like, a recap stream where they're like, oh, I did this and I did this. And then I'm like, yo, I was there. Every time someone goes to, like, karaoke, this happened a few times. Bodega Rat has come to New York. Well, okay, she lives in New York. I mean, like, other people I've been visiting and, like, Bodega Rat and other people would, like, go to karaoke. I think Fangu was here. Every single time they talk about karaoke, I'm like, yo, is that the karaoke place on 53rd? And they're all like, yep. It's like, I've been there. That's the place I used to go to. I used to go there so much they recognize me. They're like, oh, is this Wolfie? I'm like, yep. See you there. That was cool. Also, welcome Tag Barrel. If I chew gum, I spit it into the storm drains. When smoking, I put out the cigarette first because sometimes the storm drains will have flammable stuff. Oh, so if someone had oil, it would have been on fire. I was at Costco yesterday with my mom and friend, walking around looking for them after grabbing something else. Then an elderly guy with a dog passed by. They got wrapped around the leash. The guy basically had it hug me the free... What? Had to hug me to free the leash? Oh, they had to hug you to free the leash. I see. That's interesting. Well, I hope the dog and everyone involved was well. One way to farm social interaction. Speaking of social interaction, there's people getting flame bursts in their face cartoonishly when they throw it. That's why you should not be throwing flammable things. I should go to the karaoke. No, I don't know. I've been headphoneless for almost a month now. My encounter rate quadrupled. Encounter rate? Like talking to random people in public? Or what? I trained to the con, I talked to 6 to 10 people. Well, I mean, that's different though, right? Because they're like going to the convention. It's like a specific event. It's not like an everyday thing, right? No? Yeah, but it's like random people. Well, like random people that were not going to the convention. Was it about the convention though? They're like, oh, what's the deal with these people? They're dressed up. Like, oh yeah, it's an anime convention. They're doing this stuff. They were not going to the convention or about the convention. What do you even talk about then? Spend most of the waking day with earbuds in. That's not me. Actually, I never really use earbuds outside. Like, I don't listen to music outside. I just have everything. If I'm playing a game on my phone, it's always silent. I'm not like listening to Spotify on the train or work. Work? You're just talking about the Ukraine war, like with strangers? Tech support? How? Are they like, I'm having this problem with my phone, can you solve it? I don't know. Were you in SawCon? Nope. I've never been there. Yes. They were just like, hey, you look pretty young. You probably understand technology. I have a question about this. You go, okay, let me see. It says here you need to close and reopen the app. I don't know how to do that. SawCon. Oh shoot, you got me. SawCon. Oh my god. It's never happened before. I need to log in and wrap up this debug effort. Have fun gameboying. I am not really even gameboying. I'm kind of just jumping around. They had this problem where they were callers were not shown to him. I didn't want to call him to check what happened. So I ended up saying that I couldn't help. Well, that's like, I guess that is still having a conversation, but it's not really like, I don't know what I'm saying. It's more like a one-off interaction where it's like, hey, can you help me with this thing? And you're like, no. You're talking about for 4 minutes? About what? Waffles, are you in your 30s? Yes. This is well-known information. That's why I have the hag tag on my stream. Some number farming scheme. What if he was hitting on you? It's like, hey, my numbers don't work. Can you call me so that I can like just get your number? I don't know, I'm just kidding. Hey, my phone doesn't work. Can you like call me so that I can see whether the numbers work in my phone? Like, oh yeah, no problem. And then they have your number. They start calling you. I did count the one-off interactions in the total number though. But what were the one-offs? Were they just like, hey, nice shoes. Oh, where'd you buy that jacket? I've been looking for a jacket. It's just like that one. I pointed a woman with a child to an available seat. Well, I feel like I wouldn't really count those as like, I guess they are social interactions, but like, they're kind of not though. You know what I mean? It's like a different category. I don't know. That's life. Anyone out there living life? We had this conversation before, but you sound like you do weed. You did mention this. And then I said, I've never done a weed. Never done any drug. I don't even drink coffee or soda. Sort of, it counts as a social interaction. I don't know. What am I doing? What am I doing, guys? Caffeine is great. I do drink tea, though. An elderly couple got on the train. I told them they could go into first class because they train driver. The train driver said they could. I see. Well, that's nice of you. It's good. Haven't had caffeine in days and didn't notice, so maybe it's fake. Yeah. I don't know. I slept pretty well last night. And then I woke up and it's like, man, I wish I didn't have to work today. It's life. I wish I never had any of those things. Well, I don't know. I don't know what to say then. Because you can't prevent the past from having occurred. But you can prevent it from occurring in the future, if you would like. It's life. Has anyone experienced life? Anyone living? I feel like we've talked about this so much. Is anyone truly living? Is anyone really living today? How's the current job like? Anything interesting you do there other than jobbing around? Food is good. The work is fine. I don't know, I guess. I guess it's acceptable. I mean, it is better than other places I've worked at. It's just sometimes, just like, having to go to the office twice a week and none of my coworkers, like, are even in New York. That's the thing that bothers me. Like, I don't even need to be there. But they just have rules that are like, if you're in New York, you have to go to the office. Who do I work with? Like, what do you mean specifically? Programming languages? Or what? I knew you were in New York? I mean, this is commonly known information, yes. Many people do know that I'm in New York. Trying to justify the cost of real estate? That's pretty much what it is. They're like, oh, we have this rent, we're renting / buying this building or whatever. And the lease is up in this, and then we gotta like renew it so that, you know, people have to be in the office. Tech stack. I don't know, it's the usual, you know, everyone's using Python, they got Java, they got some very rare places they have Rust. It's life. What if I can write a Game Boy game at work for some reason? What if I'm just like, hey, wouldn't it be cool if we made like a Game Boy game? And they're like, that makes no sense. Our company has nothing to do with Game Boy games or even gaming. But I'm like, oh, but wouldn't it be cool though? They're like, yeah, but like, what about our business objectives? Like, so it looks cool. Is there anything in the office you've even really needed, like a server or anything? No, there's literally no reason for me to be in the office. That was a lot of, that's a lot of text. An army guy got on the same train, saw their patches, thinking I saw an Ahegao patch. Started watching an anime I didn't know, so I asked. He was watching Eminence of the Shadow. It was 3 Ahegao patches. Oh, that certainly was an experience. Did you ask them about your favorite animes? Would I do a game jam with Fellar Mr. Waffles? What is that? A Fellar? A felon? I didn't feel like having interactions. Oh, you saw the patches and you're like, I don't want to talk to this guy. Not sure I want to interact with this guy. I would not strike up a conversation with the guy wearing Ahegao merchandise. Exactly. I would be like, stay away from me. They ask me where the station is. I'm like, get away from me. No, I would probably just tell them where the station is. But nothing beyond that. I'd be like, hey, do you know about anime? What's your favorite anime? What if it was a girl? I also would not. Although I don't think I've ever seen a girl wearing an Ahegao shirt. It's always been a guy. Just from my past experience, but I also would not just talk to random girls. I don't talk to people in general. Strangers. There's definitely women. Yeah, that is true. But I've never seen it. Personally. I don't think I would like the same anime as them anyhow. Also possibly true. I was curious, the guy was in full military uniform. I think the army uniform ride for free in Germany. What if it was just cosplay? It was anime military cosplay. Like the Attack on Titan uniform. Or whatever. I don't know. Moving to a different place. How can the place be so different? Welcome, Piss. Hello. That's the emote. Yo, that's the emote from the bottom of the screen right there. Look at that. It's right there. Vision. I'm not the kind of guy to judge, but it feels like people don't respect themselves. I don't know. It feels like you are judging them, though. Looking at anime patches on Etsy now, there's some really interesting ones. The Ahegao plushes. Plushes? Patches. It's a totally different thing. Oh god. You are judging. Imagine judging people. I'm always judging people. When I see people, I go, that's a human being right there. That is not a dog or a cat. I'm judging them. That's not. I guess that's not really judging. We're procrastinating. I don't like. What am I procrastinating on? You're assuming that the purpose of these streams is to like develop something. But really, also wait. You're right. I am procrastinating. I should be drinking water. I was supposed to hydrate 2 minutes ago. Thank you for the reminder. I'm gonna drink water right now. Alright, I've done it. I never judge from appearance, only actions. But actions have consequences. And appearances are not what they seem. Wonder if you should travel again? I don't know. It's like inertia. If you haven't done something in a while, and you're just like, what? Why would I change? And then once you change, you're like, I'm gonna keep doing this. But then it's like, where would I go, though? Where would I even go? Extra, what are you talking about, man? Bringing politics into this. Japan? I don't know. Go anywhere. We do have many vacation days. Being in art feels awesome. Exactly. Just do the same thing for years. Just stay at home. Just maxed on vacation days. I was maxed on vacation days. And then I was like, I hit the cap. So actually, I think 2 weeks ago, I took some days off. Now, I didn't stream on those days. It simply just did not work. I've been to Japan? Yes. I can't believe you don't know every single piece of lore about me. Can't believe he doesn't know the commonly known information that everyone knows. Unbelievable. 3 years to hit the cap. I mean, I've been working there for like 2 years. But I've also, like around Christmas and New Year's, I do take like 2 weeks off. Like 2.5 or 3. So like it's not like I haven't taken any days off. Go to the pizza joint on the other side of town. But like why, like if I'm in the office and the office has free food, I don't really have too much of a reason to like leave the office to get lunch. I guess you mean like in general, not when not when I'm like just walking around outside. Would I marry and have kids and divorce such that I am barred from leaving the country because of child support? I don't know what you're saying. What are you talking about? The thrill of going to like a new place. That is cool. The main reason I am asking because you sound like you aren't sure what to do. I feel like it might help break the inertia. It is possibly true though. It's just like I don't know what or where. It's like yes, I could go anywhere. But also I don't know. Can you bring home food from work for your dinner? Unfortunately not. You could probably do it. You could probably sneak some some food home, but they usually don't let you. But I'm sure people do it anyway. I have no interest in. See, this is the thing though. I just have no interest in going to conventions for some reason. I don't know what it is. It's just how it is. Aren't many apartments empty on Billionaires Row? I don't know. Not really familiar with the housing market. If you don't take the vacation days, can I have them? Unfortunately not. That is not really how that works. But even if it was, I would say no. Visiting the Statue of Liberty shouldn't be too much effort. Yeah, but like I don't want to go there though. Why would I go there? What am I doing? I'm jumping. They're being traded like abstract currency. The apartments? How did this come up? What are you talking about? Why are you talking about this? Pokemon Go to the polls? You could go even if you don't want to go, then come back and complain. I guess I would have like an anecdote. You know, for streamers, anecdotes are kind of like currency. You spend them on your streams to have something to talk about. It's like, hey guys, I went to the Statue of Liberty. You would not believe what happened. There were people there. Oh my god, there were people there. Going on a Disney cruise? No. Is anyone interested in going on cruises? Like, the idea of a cruise has never interested me. Just like, I just don't know. I'm thinking if I should buy real estate in New York, I need to find the money. I don't know. I don't have advice on that, unfortunately. Went to a con and brought back anecdotes of train travel first and foremost. Idea of a cruise send me smart. Yeah, it's like you just like you're on a boat for like weeks at a time. I don't know. We almost went on a work cruise last year, but they decided not to. Was it like a multi-day cruise? For work? Or just like a like a half a day thing? The idea of a cruise is actually repulsive to me. I think that's one thing I would want to do the least. Yeah, that's how I feel. Like, I don't know, it's just like, what? There's nothing on a cruise that seems that interesting to me. Cruise would be great if I was an alcoholic. Maybe. Like, what do people do on cruises? I guess they have like a buffet. They have like a swimming pool. But that's like stuff you can do on land. You don't need to be like on a boat to do that stuff. All the cruise entertainment seem too classy for me, otherwise the idea seems fine. But like, what's the appeal though? I guess you do get to go sightseeing, right? It's like, as the boat is like moving around, you can be like, oh, look at that, that's the island of whatever. That's this one tourist destination. And then you get to like leave the boat every few days to like go on land. I guess that's part of the appeal. Is that it does stop at different locations and then you can get off the boat and see a few different places. I don't know. Old people go all the time. Some of my fam go and take all these strange LARPing pictures. What does that mean? Yeah, they appeal the cruises that you can get off the boat. But you can see different places. Cause like with the plane, it's like you go to a place and then get off the plane. But you don't get back on the same plane. I guess you could, but it's like not built in. With the cruise, it's like a multi-day / week thing. And it's just there. Going on a cruise would feel like being locked in a hotel. Exactly. That's what I think. America is cheap because they employ folk from other countries where minimum wage rules are different, but they get good conditions. Cruises. You're locked. Yeah, it's pretty much like a big hotel. Although I guess in some ways it's kind of like if you were to go to a convention and then like the convention is in a hotel. Is there like a cruise that's like a convention, like an anime convention cruise? Wouldn't that be awful? That seems like it'd be awful. You'd be stuck on the boat with like anime fans. Is that good? Plane is incidental because the cruise is the attraction. Yes. And it's true. I'd rather put money into making my home better. I don't need experiences, I need amenities. Well, those people, they're in different parts of their life. Some of them do want experiences. I browsed r/cruises. Half the posts are complaining about declining quality, other half are actually pretty cool images. Like what? What's a cool image? Anime fan cruises sound like horror convention meetup. Exactly. How do you shape a deck into an ahegao? No one knows. Tragic news. VTuber cruise burst into flames. It could happen. I'm sure one of these days someone might do it. Someone with enough money would just be like, yo, what if we could do like an anime fan / VTuber cruise? It's like a convention, but it's like a cruise. Surely nothing could go wrong. Northern Lights on an Alaskan cruise. That could be cool. Wasn't there a VTuber event on a US aircraft carrier? Yeah, but like that one, it wasn't like the same as a cruise though. Like I don't think the aircraft carrier was like moving. I think it was like stationed, it was like docked. That'd be different. Welcome Wishy Wishy. Vacuous Sugar Cruise? How would that even work? What happened on the aircraft carrier? That's just where they had the convention. VTuber or Azerlane? It was a VTuber convention, yes. What if they did furry Tumblr cruise and they had a ball pit and diapers? What if they did that? What if they did that? Can you believe that they did this? Actually, I guess this is kind of like lich grabbing. Although you're at a different position based on where you were when you started the jump. You are right. Well, of course he's right. I knew about it. Hornet, Silk Song reference. Hornet. I don't even know. I don't even know it. I don't even know. There's one decommed carrier turned museum. Yeah, isn't it that one? That's the one that was mentioned. I don't know. Hey guys, what about game development? What about Game Boy Studio, guys? What do I do? What do I even do? No, you can't start developing Another hour of jumping. What if I add more walls to jump on? Today's Wednesday. It's Monday. It's Monday. Those video games are really something. If I could describe video games, something is definitely one of the words. It is most certainly some sort of thing. Mahjong. Is anyone playing Mahjong nowadays? Any fans of Mahjong? Any Mahjong haters? Grr. Mahjong. I played physical Mahjong this weekend. You did. I think you did mention that on Saturday. And I was like, isn't it annoying having to like tally up all the points? I'm neutral on Mahjong. Who here has never played Mahjong? Anyone not know Mahjong? Me. You don't even know the rules. This guy doesn't even know the rules of Mahjong. Unbelievable. What happens if you fall down an open pit? Oh, and here? I think you're just on the bottom of the screen. It's just how it is. Okay, what if we made a new underground area? What if this was the real Silksong? How do I move the levels around? What if I just did this? Welcome, Altscott. This isn't Godot? No, this is LDTK. You missed the entire past hour and 17 minutes when I was jumping around in, in GB Studio. What if I made obstacles? No. Look, this is Vacuous Sugar Quest on the Game Boy. We got wall climbing. We got jumping. You can move up and down. I have so many things to just drop in Wolfie chat about going to a con. Feel free. Making sure request 2, no. I'm just copying the mechanics because I don't know what else to do. Thoughts on picking up photography as a hobby? I don't know. It hasn't really interested me. Since photo games are Wolfie core, it's an excuse to get cool pics. Well, like, photography games are like a different thing though. I don't know. I've never really been too interested in photography. But I'm sure it would be cool. Just not something I'm personally interested in. Look at this. Look, we got an entire level here. This is the new Silksong. Everyone's gonna be like, remember Silksong? They'll be like, nope. What the heck is Silksong? I only know example Game Boy studio game. Created by Wolfie Wolfington. Yeah, Wolfsong. Look at this. This is peak level design right here. You got platforms. You can jump on platforms. It's crazy. I only know Polyester Tune. Yeah, the alternative to Silksong. Silksong, the plant-based alternative to Milksong. Made from real oats or whatever. Pilksong, I've seen you post that and I'm like, you stole that. You stole that from me. I came up with that. Can't believe it. Pilksong. What about Shrilksong? Pilksong. First time I didn't realize, but but I'm doing it on purpose now. Has anyone like said it was funny though? That's what I need to know, because no one here thought it was funny. You say that in the chat, they're like, whoa, that's hilarious, oh my god. No, oh man. Wouldn't that have been so cool though? You would have been like, Wolfie, Wolfie, someone thought Pilksong was funny. I thought it was funny. Well, sometimes you gotta consider, okay? If you find something funny, you should let them know. Because what if they die one day and they don't realize that their joke was funny? On my deathbed, I'll be, oh man, I sure wish someone thought my Pilksong. It's not even a joke. I sure wish someone thought Pilksong was funny. It's not. And then you find out and they're like, oh man, they thought it was funny the whole time. Can't believe this. If I had known, that would have been cool to know. We should keep saying it until it becomes funny. That's what I'm saying. Everyone's always saying this. Okay, let's add a transition between levels. Let's remember how we did this, guys. The man in the sewer, so true. What is the script again? Sync LDTK. Alright, I need to update the value here. That happened to my friend Billy Pilk. Yeah, I can't believe it. Sometimes people, they just don't know. Just don't know. But I know. If there's anything I know, that is in fact one of the things. What are my thoughts on Labubu? I am not interested in owning one. I also don't see the appeal of them. But also, we've seen this many times in the past. Remember Beanie Babies? Remember, what else was there? Other thing? Actually, I guess it's been a while, huh? Has there been something similar to Labubu since Beanie Babies were a thing? I don't know, actually. Dubai chocolate, but that's also recent, though. Also, what the heck happened to this? It's not even correct. What is this? Did my script break everything? What the heck? Do I have to re-import everything? Are people buying Labubus as investment? I'm sure some people are. Oh yeah, Funko Pop. I feel like Funko Pop never really like reached the same level of popularity though. I don't know, maybe that's not true. Maybe it's not even true. I'm gonna make billions of Beanie Babies. What if it was Pilksong Funko Pop? What if that's a thing? What about NFTs? It's not really the same thing, I guess. I think there's an entire section of society that lives Funko Pops that I've never interacted with. Yeah, I don't think I know anyone who has one. But I do know they are popular sometimes. Maybe. Are they though? Are they really? I bought a Hanamaru Love Live figure. Is it good? What is it, like a Nendoroid? Is it like whatever? $12, that's pretty good. Figures are usually like 20 bucks or something, right? My headcanon is that all the NFT people turn into AI people. Yes, that is actually what happened. That is the real thing. the real thing of all time. It's real. But check this out though. Whoa, look at this. And also this. It goes here. There's always people looking to make a quick buck. Has anyone here made money recently? Probably, I would hope so. You all have jobs. Yo, look, new level. Wait, that's different. That's not. What the heck? It warps you. This isn't even a platformer. This is it's a top-down level. It's back in Sugar Quest. Any base unemployed Andes? Anyone? Look at this. New level. Oh my god, we're a dog? Bro, come on. It's not even correct. It says, I would like to be unemployed. What's stopping you then? Welcome, Yurga. Looking through my Reddit DM archive, 15 years ago someone DM'd me a Bitcoin, I never claimed it. You could be so rich. You could have had $1 billion. What the? Oh, that's a bug. You see that? If you fall really far down, the velocity is so large that you clip through. Being a dog kind of rules though, does it? Any dogs? I cannot be unemployed due to bills and need food. Yeah, but what if you could though? Oh my god, is that vacuously? The streamer on the bottom left of the screen right now? Welcome. That's the Love Live Sunshine figure. Oh, is that one of those like whatchamacallit? Those crane game ones that you get? Oh, this is Hanamaru. I was confused. I haven't seen Love Live in so long, I forgot who Hanamaru was. For some reason, I thought you were talking about Hanayo from the first season. But that's a different one. Welcome, Aaron Rush Ranked. How's GB Studio faring? I've been jumping around the same levels for like the past hour and a half. What if the clipping through the ground thing is the new central mechanic of the game? No, I don't think so. Is it Wolfie Sugar Quest? Yes, I'm copying the physics from Vacuous Sugar Quest and porting it to the Game Boy. You can play this on a real Game Boy. I'm only doing this because I have no ideas. I don't know what to do. And like, what if I copy like the one game that I did? And here we are. I did consider making Picross though. I did have a list of ideas, true. Fishing, I tried making a fishing game, but also like I didn't know what to do with it. Yeah, I fell into the floor. You should make a game that's all about glitches and game-breaking bugs. You mean Silksong? Am I right? It has bugs, guys. No one's made that joke before. Welcome, Hamflow. Oh, that game is so buggy. Oh my god, that game is so buggy. I heard someone, I think Alyssa was talking about it. She saw people say the game was buggy, and I don't think she understood the joke. She was like, oh, that's Silksong. I saw a lot of people saying it had a lot of bugs in it. Does it really? I didn't notice any. And then the chat was all like, it sure is buggy. It's so buggy. I don't think she understood. It's funny because the game literally has creatures that are bugs. That's the joke. When people say Silksong is buggy, it's me explaining the joke. That's what they meant. The funniest part is when I brought up GB Studio to you, you tried it for a bit, said, nah, this engine ain't it. Now you're doing projects in it. I am still kind of thinking though, like at the start of the stream I talked about how I was I started a Game Boy project that is not GB Studio. Because there are some limitations with GB Studio. So like it might still not be it. But I feel like this would be a good, like if I had a game idea that was narrative focused, it might be good. Because it's like very easy to add dialogue and stuff like that. If I had like a top-down game, where you walk around, talk to people, like this. Right, that would be really easy. I would probably use GB Studio for that. But like anything else, I'm not sure. Like a simple platformer, maybe. Anyone else having issues with Discord? It is a bit borked. I don't know. Anyone even use Discord? Any Discord users? Everyone. Literally everyone. I'd be surprised if someone here did not use Discord. A lot. I try not to. I don't really use Discord that much. Is that the massive message? A wall of text? You sent someone a wall of text? I don't really have to try even to not use Discord. Well, that's good. I'm on there posting emotes. That's pretty much 90% of my Discord usage. Just posting emotes. You shouldn't try to have Discord with people. Exactly. That word used to have meaning, and now it doesn't. Discord is like a bad thing, right? Discord is like a disagreement. Why would they use that word for their platform? I choose to brain rot on Discord instead of Twitter. That is true. It is good. It's probably better than Twitter, honestly. Interacting with Discord on Wayland, pinned a single core to 100%. This guy's on Linux. This guy's using Linux. Bro. What Linux though? Which Linux are you using? Started sending people cosplay photos on Discord because Instagram is a burning pile of garbage. I have not used Instagram in years now. Probably like at least 7 years. NixOS, yo, let's go. I know, that's a good one. I love NixOS. Well, I haven't used NixOS. I've used Nix. Discord is a Living Tombstone song. That's the FNAF guys. I don't know. I do find Discord to be pretty disagreeable much of the time. But doesn't it depend on what servers you're on though? I mean, I guess that's true of like any social media platform. It's like if you see bad content, you're like, what if you just found different content? But then it's like the algorithm pushes it onto you. But Discord's kind of like you choose the servers you're on. I don't know. It's the platform itself. What was the last unpopular thing that Discord did as a platform? Probably a lot of stuff. Every single time I see people like post about Discord features on Twitter, it's always like, oh, they're adding this and yet they won't increase the upload size. Grr. I mean, like, are people uploading important things on Discord? I guess, probably. I don't know, I stopped paying attention to Discord. Didn't they add, like, quests or something? You could get, like, a custom, like, frame. They redid the UI. It was unpopular. I remember that, and then people stopped caring. That's how I feel about all UI designs. Is that people just don't like change. When they changed it, I was like, oh, this is different. But everyone was like, this is the freaking worst thing you've ever done. And then I was like, it's fine. It's probably fine. And it's been like months, and I don't think I care anymore. I'm still upset that the little user box in the bottom left doesn't line up with the chat box immediately to its right. Wait a second. The chat box... User box on the bottom left. Oh, you mean the thing that shows your status? The mute icon? I don't know. Welcome, Modern. I don't pay much attention to what social media platforms do these days with the exception of Twitch. We did talk about like what was the last thing Twitch did that was popular. And we were just like, it's gotta be shared chat for collabs. And when they added all those emote slots. I like swipe to reply because I reply. I did not know you could do that. I don't use Discord enough to know the shortcuts to replying. Oh yeah, Gritty Goose. That was a good one. This is literally the worst thing that ever happened to me after a box moves 3 pixels. They moved. I was using that 3 pixels. I had a screen reader that aligned the pixel. It took the item 6 pixels down and then ran some scripts and you moved it and it broke everything. I wish it was more lightweight on phone because all I use it for is going live notifications. It takes forever for me to load. I guess that's also part of the reason, like the part of the thing that I use Discord for. When I see people going live. Check the Hamflow Discord to see that he's not streaming. Can't believe it. They had Psycat Knob, but they took it away. Wait, didn't they added that recently? Oh, it's gone. What the frick? That was like an actually like pretty good emote. Can't believe it. Gritty Goose was pretty good. I don't know. There's things. At least I did something today, right? If just jumping around the same platforms. At least I made a new level. Now there's no obstacles or enemies. And we also clip through the floor, but it's fine. It's probably fine. What if it's not fine? What if it's actually not fine? Remember this thing? Oh, frick. I do remember. Unfortunately, I do remember. Speaking of remember, do you all know it's September? Whoa. Anyone else looking forward to remembering? Does anyone even remember the 21st night of September? Yeah, it's right. It's happening. Anyway, what if I implemented gliding today? We have wall jump. We have climbing. The climbing has no animation, but it does exist. Yo, gliding, just like from the hit video game, the BSQ. It's crazy. I don't know. I could. I don't know. I don't know what else to do today. Jumping around. What if I made a game where you just jump around? Like, there is something fun about just doing this, you know? Like, I've been doing this for the past hour and 30-something minutes. And I haven't felt bored. I guess it's not because of the game. It's because I'm chatting while doing it. Trampoline game? What would that be, though? Mirror's Edge? Parkour? What if it was... What if Mirror's Edge had a mode where she could glide And there were mushrooms that you could bounce on to reach higher altitudes. And sometimes those mushrooms bounce her into spikes. You ever think about that? What if she could also climb walls and obtain various power-ups? I think it could be cool. I can't even talk. I think it could be cool. What if the entire game is about mushrooms bouncing you into spikes? What about a game where you are the mushroom and you position yourself such that you're below spikes, and then you have uncontrollable player characters that are like running around, and you try to have them bounce into the spikes? What if that was a thing? Have we considered that this could be the next great game of 2025? That could be enjoyable. It's like there have been a few game jams where the theme is like roles reversed or whatever. That could be one of them. We could have a story-based game. That could be the old chatter game idea. Which one? The old chatter? Who do you think is the oldest chatter here? Is anyone here old? Who do you think the youngest chatter is? You're not the oldest chatter. You're like a baby. Me. I know at least one chatter that's older than me. So at least I'm not the oldest chatter, at least. What if I was though? Are you? I don't think you're actually 46. Are you? Are you actually 46? Or are you just saying that? I guess we would not really have a way to verify. You could just make things up. You were gonna make a game that pulled chatter names or something? Oh yeah, no, I did partially implement that. When someone would like post a message in chat, it would like spawn their name on screen. I'm like a baby. I'm literally old. Post your government issued ID in the Discord. This gives 22-year-old vibes. No, I feel like if I could guess, it would be at least 25. Maybe like 27. I don't know. Not 22. 20. Oh, frick. See, I knew. It's like, what if, oh my god, he knows. I'm gonna put this in my spreadsheet. I'm actually gonna write this down. It's gonna be the first thing that I write down for your name. Today I learned PLSS is turning 27. What's my birthday? I don't know. Have you said it before? I think it's good to lie about being 46. Yeah, imagine lying. Keeping tabs. I do take notes actually. What age vibe do I give? I think unfortunately you have, when you were playing Uma Musume, there was that one screen. I've seen a few streamers where this came up. Uma Musume at the start of the game, they ask you like your birthday for like various reasons. It's like, oh, just to make sure that you don't spend too much money. And then I showed the year, so like I do know what it is. Streamer forgets immediately. Some people, they just put a fake year on there. But if I didn't know, well, I don't know. I mean, you have mentioned being mid-20s, so like, probably that. Everyone is perpetually the same age as me. I feel like the older you get, the more people online seem younger. Right, I talked about this before. When I was a kid and I would like use the internet, everyone online was like older than me. Right? When I was 13, everyone was like, oh, this guy is such a baby. He's 13. Everyone was like at least 15 or like 17. And then now that I'm online, that I'm older, everyone's like in their 20s. I'm like, where's all the old people at? Where's all the people in their 30s, huh? Can't believe this. They're probably still out there. They're probably just like doing their own thing. I really can't tell with most people unless they literally give it away. I talk about homework. Oh man. They're like, oh man, I was taking classes the other day. I was like, oh god, this guy's a baby. I'm definitely at the point everyone sounds younger, right? It's gonna happen. If it hasn't happened yet, it's going to happen. You're gonna be like 30 something. And then everyone online is like in their 20s. They let me into way too many online spaces with adults in them when I was 13. I mean, the internet was different. I remember when I used to use like an RPG Maker forum. And like I took some sprites from Final Fantasy Tactics Advance. And then some person asked me if he could use them, and I was like, sure. And then it's like, I think somehow revealed that I was like 13, and he's like, can you make sure that your parents are okay with you talking to someone older? And I'm like, no, it's fine. And then he's just like, okay, just to make sure though, I'm like really freaking old. Just make sure you have your parents' permission. I was like, alright. I was like, what's up with this guy? But now that I'm older, I'm like, yeah, that made sense. Like, why would an adult be talking to a 13-year-old? It would be weird. They're just like, FBI, if you're listening, I didn't know. I just wanted to make sure that his parents had permission, gave him permission to talk to strangers online. Well, if he's sticking to the walls, welcome Porkfu. No, this is wall climbing. Kids don't understand why adults are uncomfortable talking to them sometimes. You can definitely tell when chatters are like babies. When someone shows, if you're streaming like Minecraft or something, you'll get people, or like Undertale. If you ever stream Undertale or like Deltarune, you'll see like not cosplayers, what's it called, role players in the chat. I remember when I watched Hamflo stream Undertale, definitely had like one or more people with like Sans Undertale in their name. But they're like, I'm not Sans, I'm actually I'm Golden Sans. They're like, what is that? It's like Sans, but he's gold, and also like he's like a robot. You should, it's my original character. Undertale fans. They don't even know. I tried to join a Call of Duty 1 clan when I was a child. The clan was adults, and there I am trying to be cool in voice chat. What did they think? They're like, this guy is definitely a baby. Gilded Sans. Is that a thing? What does that mean? Glided Sans? Role-playing in Twitch chat? Exactly. He blands. What? What's so funny? Sometimes I miss out. I don't know that word. Gilded? I don't know what it means, but I know that it's a word. Oh, because I missed the stream. Oh my god. Me when I missed the stream because it's too early. I miss out on all the inside jokes. No, gilded, that's a word. It's like accomplished or something, right? You're like known for doing something. Glided. Define gilded. Zero hesitation. Is that what happened on stream? Coated in gold. Wait, is that what it means? Oh. Okay, it turns out I didn't know what that word meant. I know the word. But I feel like usually... Oh no, I know it from Reddit. Isn't like gilded a thing when someone's gifted Reddit gold? Reddit, I know it's from Reddit. Gilded Reddit? They're like, oh, user was gilded for this post. I see, that's how I know it. See, I thought it meant that you, like, were accomplished or something. I don't know. Anyway, I guess that happened. Me when I miss streams. Me as someone who doesn't watch VODs, I'm like, I guess I don't know. I guess I'll never know. But now I do know. If it ever comes up, I'll be like, I wasn't there. But I was informed. Can also mean something like that, like the Gilded Age. Yeah, that's what I assume. I've heard Gilded Age before. So like it's gold, you know? Why are we talking about the word gilded? Because of Sans Undertale? Undertale role players in chat. They're like, I'm Sans, but I'm gold. You missed Eric. You gotta go watch the VOD from like 5 minutes ago. Just scroll up in the chat. That's how it is. Which VOD? This one. This one that's happening right now. Yeah, my VOD. Wolfie OC. He missed, like he doesn't even know. Welcome Nanodan. This is neat. Yeah, I've been jumping around for the past hour and 51 minutes. Any VOD watchers? When's the last VOD you all watched? Not just of my stream, but any stream in general. I think the last VOD I watched was the Vacuously debut. I missed the start of it because it was at like 7:30 a.m. So I was like, I gotta watch like the very beginning because it was like a special event, you know? Watch this. So make sure to check the VOD for 10 minutes in the future to get heads up on upcoming jokes. Yeah, 10 minutes, bro. That's crazy. Also, welcome, Sarah. Me, but also I'm here, but also I watch VODs. What was the last VOD you watched? It's probably the Vacuously debut. What was the last VOD I watched besides that, though? I feel like I don't watch VODs anymore. I used to watch so many VODs. If I like did not catch up with the stream, it was back in the day when I watched a lot of Corpo VTubers. If I missed like one Ame stream or one Pomu stream, I'd be like, no, oh no, I have to watch all of the content. I have to. And then at some point I was like, this is too much. So I stopped. The Quarry VOD. This is Celia Immigreen. I watched like 5 seconds of that. She was making all the bad decisions, right? She was like, the Quarry, except I only make the worst decisions. But in the 5 minutes I watched, she did not make any decisions. It was like a cutscene. So I just don't know. Do I watch any corporate VTubers? I feel like... I don't know. I don't think I do. I mostly just watch indie VTubers, you know? It's like all of the streamers that I watch often. It's like... Hamflow, Chocojax, Alice, Vacuously, Northern Lion, sometimes Karagi stream, Nanodan, definitely. There's probably a few more. Derma videos. Yeah, I haven't really watched Derma in a while. Nanodan was watching Cuttlebone and Luria VOD. VODs make my workday go by faster. My workday goes fast because Northern Lion streams usually. You had fake popcorn on stream. It's crazy. I remember during my FTL phase, I was watching some Vesper Noir VODs. Isn't it wacky that his name is Vesper Noir, and yet there is an R in his name? It can't be Vesper no R. There's literally one, right? There's 2 R's in his name. It's absurd. Because we got caught in the platforms. Stop. It's a joke. Me when I joke, haha. That's why you gotta say streamer is so... That joke is so funny, oh my god. Like one day I'll die and I'll be like, I can't believe no one thought my Vesper Noir joke was funny. They call him Vesper Noir, but there are R's. RR. Isn't that the Lord of the Rings guy? I don't know. Plus 2 R's, exactly. R's, isn't that the British word for someone's behind? I don't know. Would you be alright if someone strum a Wolfie made game in the future? I'm gonna play more small itch games. Are you gonna play Vacuous Sugar Quest? Are you gonna play Op Ratlow? Yes, feel free if you want to play. You can do it. You guys talking about Vespa Noir? Yeah, that's him. They call them brick holes, do they though? British. I know about Vacuous Sugar Quest, but about the other one? Oh, it's like a 2-minute game. It's Op Ratlow. I made this for a game jam. What's this? I mean, I can't show it because if I show it, you're gonna see the whole game. So if you just go on itch, it'll be there. More like Vesper, no power. What does that mean? What does he mean by this? I pulled up your itch, thank you. What a funny name for a site. Yeah. I mentioned several times that I used to know the person who made the website. That's right. Back in the day, back on Game Maker forums, Gaming World, he was a member of the community, and he probably doesn't remember me because I was 13 years old. Welcome, Tiny. Oh, we got all. I'm stealing all the Vacuously chatters. Oh, no, I guess Tiny was here before Vac streams. Back in the day, back from the Mooney Bug days. V equals IR, no voltage. What if I made it longer? Yeah, I did consider. It's like, what if I made Op Ratlow, but like a full game? And then like I started on it, but then I got bored. I could go back to it, but I don't know. So true, right? So true. We go way back to 2020 something. Thank you, Piss, for gifting a sub to Tiny. Amazing. It is September after all. You can feel free to get a discount on your gifted subs. Isn't it a thing like if you're like in a Silksong stream and you like subscribe, you get the badge? I didn't get one. Do I have that? I don't have that badge. They haven't even made a new subby badge. They did though. I saw someone with it. It's gifting. Oh, okay. Oh, I didn't know. Whatever. I don't need the Silksong badge. I don't even watch Silksong. I don't even play. I guess I don't watch Silksong. You're like, I mean, technically, I have watched the title screen of Silksong for 4 hours during Hamflow stream. So like the most I've seen of Silksong is the title screen. They don't discount gifts until the last week. Oh, so it's like only your subs that are discounted. I should totally gift a sub to someone I don't even have a sub to. You could. You could do it right now. Why specifically gifting and not also just subbing? I guess because subbing, you could like renew your existing sub, right? Maybe they don't want people who are going to renew anyway to get something special. They're like, if this guy was going to do this anyway, we're not going to give him anything for it. It's also something. No, but then I've done it. I did it. When Hamflow was on his Silksong stream, I specifically posted my sub renewal and did not. I guess posting your sub renewal is different from resubscribing. They have to have drops. Oh, is that? Oh, right. He didn't have the thing that was like the banner at the top that said you can whatever. Man, why would Hamflow do this to me? Can't believe this. When does that thing expire? Like, in how many days do I have to, like, resub to someone playing Silksong? Welcome, Carabelle. Does sub renewal even do anything? I don't know. He's never streaming Silksong again. He didn't play Silksong. He streamed Silksong, but he didn't play Silksong. Feel free to watch that VOD. None of it. He was on the title screen for 4 hours. I think it was the first week or something. Oh, is it over now? I can no longer get the Silksong badge. I got faked out. That's messed up. There were other people that thought he was actually playing Silksong though. Like, no, I can't watch. Actually, I know 3 people thought that. I think Zoe thought that. Nanodan was also like, I can't believe Hamflow was playing Silksong. And then we were like, actually, he didn't. It's until the 13th? Okay. I don't know then. Oh. The 13th. When do my subs renew? I feel like of the people that I watch normally, none of them are gonna play Silksong except Vacuously. And I don't know when my Vac sub renews. When does my sub renew? It's like time it so that I get the badge. And then here's the thing, I'm never gonna use the badge. I'm never gonna use the badge. You refuse to press start. Yeah, end on the 15th. Okay, so I have like a week. Came back from the con, the next night I slept for 10 hours. Was it 9? I don't know. Like, for some reason I like getting things on Twitch, like badges and emotes, but I never use them, except Gritty Goose. Also, I'm gonna drink water. It is in fact 7 p.m. Perfect time to hydrate. Alright. I've done it. I guess me sleeping 6 usually does a number on my time perception for sleeping. Is anyone even sleeping? Anyone sleeping right now? Like me, streamer, it's bedtime. I'm gonna go to sleep. As you should. We have several Europeans in the chat. It's like later. It's like past midnight. What are you doing, huh? Also in Australian. What time is it in Australia? Like 9 a.m. Still something to do that I'm procrastinating. I'll get to it now and then go. Whatever it is, I hope it goes well. Messed up, I just woke up from a nap. Isn't it like 1 a.m. over there? Or like midnight? Sometimes I take a nap around this time. When was the last time you all napped? When was the last time I napped? Let me check my notes. Nap. August 3rd. August 3rd. Oh, that was after Op Ratlow. That was the day after I released Op Ratlow because I went to bed really late releasing that game. I was so tired. Yerp. A couple days ago. Last week. The week before. I'm napping right now. Hamflow is always napping though. I guess it's good that you nap. Well, okay, you don't even stream today. I was gonna say it's good if you napped today before the time that you normally stream, but then he doesn't stream on Mondays. Man. Last 2 weeks I've been taking 3 or 4 hour naps in lieu of actual sleep. Do you find that it helps though, or is it worse? He's gonna stay up late and be too tired to stream tomorrow. Doesn't he normally not stream on Tuesdays either? Say Mondays and Tuesdays are the Hamflow non-stream days. I mean, I guess all of them are nowadays, but like usually Tuesdays also not stream. Today is 9. Yo, that's the anniversary of the Dreamcast. The Dreamcast came out on September 9th, 1999. Isn't it Juno Day? Yes, that's also one of them. So I'm gonna stream on Tuesday. We'll see about that. I don't trust anymore. I used to trust. I don't trust anymore. I love a nap where when I wake up, I can't remember where I am or what day it is. What day is it today? This is like web fishing. It's like one person in web fishing betrays my trust. Hamflow, you've delayed your stream too many days. It's the last straw. You know the messed up part? I didn't realize that watch streaks on Twitch only lasted 30 days. If the streamer is not live for 30 days, whatever watch streak you had is gone. So I had like a 200 something day watch streak in Hamflow stream, and it's gone. It's literally just gone because he didn't stream. Also, welcome Amed. Hello. Welcome Lavo Yellifole. Welcome Amed. Right, were you still playing Danganronpa? Amed 995. Yes, you were. I hope you had a good stream. That's messed up. What do you mean they only last 30 days? Yeah, if the streamer is not streamed in 30 days, your watch streak is dead. I thought the grace period was longer. It's too bad. It's actually unfortunate. I've not missed a single Hamflow stream in years. It's been ripped away from me. That's right. That is the vacuous emote. Right there. What if I flipped it? That looks so weird flipped. Can I say I love the emotes you did for a certain vacuous one? Thank you. Thank you. Yo, what if she was fishing for claps? Clapping, but also it's being extracted from her brain right here. That's something, right? Anyway, good times out there. Fishing for claps, exactly. Had a 90 stream streak on Twitch. And Twitch took it from me for no reason. They can just do whatever they want. Like, sometimes people will go live. Remember that time when Nanodan streamed one time on like a Tuesday or something and broke everyone's watch streak? Unfortunately, it's vacuous. Unfortunately, it's a good thing she's not here to read that. But she was. She was like half an hour ago. Stream streaks are, yeah, you should just disable them. Now that no one has a watch streak on your stream now, you should just disable them. So that people can stop caring. I never even had watch streaks enabled. I never got the option to enable them. For some reason my Karagi streak is just behind 1 day for no reason. But how do you know? Anyway, Raiders, you might wonder what I'm doing. No, you're probably not wondering what I'm doing. You're probably just like, I don't know. You're probably gone by now. But I'm kind of just jumping around. Everyone will post their 100 streak and mine will stay at 99. Oh, no. What if you missed one day? Stream was fun. Many chats were had instead of actually playing the game. That's me. That's my stream. That's me. I'm not even playing this game. You still get streaks in the background for the bonus points? Yeah, I guess I mean like sharing the streak. That's a thing. I love having my channel points that are useless. Like, there's no reason for me to like care about channel points in any of the streams that I'm in. I just like seeing the big number. That's why I no longer gamble on streams. A lot of times people will have like, oh yeah, you can gamble on whether I beat the boss in the next 5 tries or whatever. I used to participate in those, but one time I lost a lot of money. Money, I mean like channel points. And it was, the streamer didn't even count properly. They were like, can I do it in the next 3 tries? And then like, I think they didn't count one of the tries, but then like if they had, I would have gotten like so many points. I felt so betrayed, I never gambled again. I agree. What? My 1 million wall points? Yeah, you could spend that on bonks. I swear I never see stream streaks in 90% of streams I go to. It's like, it's weird because it's not really, the sharing of stream streaks is not enabled in all channels for some reason. Like, it's been years since it came out. Maybe not years, but like at least a year. And I never had this setting show up. I only care about channel points on NanoDan's channel. Yeah, because you can actually like affect his stream. You can actually put an image on his stream. Never use channel points. I have nearly 1 million in one person's. Yeah, I have a million. How many do I have in Northernlion stream? Twitch.tv/Northernlion. I think I have like 1.7 million. I have 2 million. I have 2,034,349 channel points in Northernlion stream. And I also didn't gamble. As you know, Northernlion does not do gambling on his streams. So like I've earned that mostly organically. Maybe like a long time ago he probably did a few gamble streams. Or not streams, but like I think when he played Elden Ring, I probably got like 100k points from that. But everything else was gained organically. Yeah, it is a lot. I've been watching him for like 10 years or something. I don't know. I don't know when they started adding channel points. Whenever they did, that's when I started accumulating them. It's funny because he has nothing that you can redeem them for. He doesn't have anything that you can use points on. He has like unlock a sub emote, but like no one uses his sub emotes because they're all like kind of bad. Channel points was like 2019 or 2020. No, I feel like it was out for like much longer than that, right? I guess 2019 was 6 years ago. But I feel like it's been there for longer, right? You know what the mess up part is? You know the cat jam emote? Apparently that like is fairly recent. When did cat jam first come out? I feel like when I saw it, I was like, wait a second. I'm pretty sure this has been a thing for at least 10 years. It was 5 years ago. Cat Jam was 5 years ago. April 15, 2020. Like, doesn't it feel like this is something that's been around since like the early days of the internet? Right? You're saying this came out 5 years ago? What about Rat Jam? Yeah, what do you mean TikTok user? Rat Jam. When did Rat Jam come out? I don't even know. TikTok user. Crazy. Why are we turning all these animals into jam? Because it's fun, okay? Do you hate fun? What about Vacuo Jam? What about a list jam? What about Choco J Am? What about... Who else do I know that? Karagi Jam. There's so many different types of jam out there. Game jams. Strawberry jams. Traffic jams. There's not a Wolfie jam. Wolfie game jam? What if I made a Wolfie game jam? Make your favorite Wolfie themed game. Okay, whoa, that's him. That's him right there. What a cool guy. That'd be cool. What if I made jam and put a Wolfie sticker on it? But then it would mess up the sticker. Oh, you mean on like the jar that has the jam in it? Or do you mean like put it in the jam itself? Because putting it in the jam itself is probably not good. You could use the daily resources as art resources. True. You could use this one for a platformer. Yippee. It's me. Oh, it's me in the game. Oh my god, it's me. They added me to the game. As if I wasn't already in the game. There it is. He's gaming. He is out there gaming. Just me. Imagine someone tunes into this stream thinking I'm actually developing a game. I guess I am developing a game. It's just... Yeah, I'm playtesting the game. Just to check for like balance issues. Oh no, it's so imbalanced. He fell off. Added Wolfie to Vacuous Song. Vacuous Sugar Song. The hit game. Released by Team Cherry. I don't know. It's fun though. It is fun though. What if I made a Hamflow game? What would it even be? I feel like I could make like an original character game. Cause I was talking about this, like Hamflow's design does have 3 colors, right? Blue, white. Actually, I guess it's just blue and white, and then like a darker blue for the outline. That fits perfectly in Game Boy, right? The sprites have 3 colors. It would fit so well. The walls are overpowered. No, they're fine. They're bugged. Bugged, just like Silksong. Am I right, guys? Silksong. Oh my god, that game is so buggy. Imagine needing more colors. Yeah, imagine having multiple colors in a sprite. Couldn't be me. It would never be me. It would never even occur. Man. Imagine having ideas for a game. I do have ideas, I just don't feel like doing them. That's my problem in life. Is that I have some ideas and I just don't feel like doing them. Either because it's too hard, or it's not interesting enough. What do I do now, though? What if I start developing a game right now? 2 hours and 20 minutes into the stream, I have not written a single line of code. What if I wrote some code. Right now. Well, we got VSQ, VSQ.C. The Vacuous Sugar Quest platforming physics. Alright, what if we added gliding, huh? What if to do one thing today, I added gliding? I should just buy Silksong. I literally have Silksong. Okay, I've shown this to everyone. We have the leaked version of Silksong. Sha. Adidas. That's it. I made Silksong. What if you can find Silksong from the store? What is this? Rain World Downpour? Why does that show up for Silksong? Rain World? Future version, please update. Is my Pico 8 not up to date? I don't know. What if you played Silksong? More like Pilksong, am I right, guys? Pilksong? So true, Wolfie. I will play it next week. Very cool, Silksong, thank you, thank you. True, right? True? True. Pilksong, oh my god, he's so right for this. Guys, what if instead of Silksong, it was Pilksong, bro? What if instead of Silk, it was Pilk? What if you search for Pilksong? Oh, what the? Okay, I guess I was not the first one, huh? Many people have done it. Several people have said it. It even goes all the way back to this. Now, you can't tell what day this is because, you know, the date format could be confusing. Some people, they do day, month, year. Some people do month, day, year. Some people do year, month, day. Pilk, like for Tom. Pepsi Ascend Milk. That's what I'm saying. I've been always saying this. Pilk like for Tom. Pepsi Ascend Milk. What if Wolfie made a song full of Wilk? What if this was Silksong, huh? What if that was Silksong? That's Silksong right there. Yep. That's it. Everyone's always asking about what Silksong sounds like. This is it. And it's literally it. Wow. Wow, Team Cherry, they went crazy on this soundtrack, dude. Listen to this. And then, that's not all. Oh my god. Bro. It's revolutionary. How did they do that? Music as challenging as the gameplay? Exactly. That's like a Pokemon cry sound effect. That's Pikachu. That's how they made Pikachu sounds. Alright, whatever. You just don't understand. You just don't get real music, guys. Yo, that's Pikachu. Is that an official Pikachu emote? Probably not. Isn't that wild? People can just post. They can just make emotes of copyrighted characters. It's totally fine. It's actually totally allowed, even. Alright, what if I program something today? What if we add gliding, huh? What if we take the famous mechanic gliding from Vacuous Sugar Quest? It's actually so easy. Okay, it's like when you're in a jump or fall state, and you press the jump button, you can then glide. Yep, that's right. Just have a variable. No, people are gonna start leaving. I'm gonna start programming, and people are like, "What the frick? He's not just talking. He's writing code. I'm out of here, man. Get me out of here. I'm only here to hear him talk and jump on the same platforms." VSQ can glide. VSQ glides remaining. Right, it's already happening. As soon as you start writing code, people go, I don't know what this is. Unsigned byte? That's crazy. When I byte things, I totally sign them. You're telling me this byte is not even said, it's messed up. They're always saying that. You can't get people to stop saying that. No one even gets it. Alright. Now what? What about Pilk Song? Okay, so state. This doesn't work. I've broken something. Word. Microsoft Word. Microsoft Wordle. What if they did that? What if they did that, guys? Imagine they did that. Okay, so when can you glide? In the falling state and also in the jumping state. Right? Glide is here. Player can glide and press jump. Player glides remaining greater than 0. That is in fact a thing that exists. So then, okay, so then here we go. When you're here, we have glides remain. Right? Yes. Word. What's everyone's favorite word? Anyone have a favorite word? Do I have a favorite word? I don't know. What about the least favorite? Does anyone have words they don't like? I know some people don't like the word moist. I knew someone who did not like the word pronto. That's my favorite. Buh. It's not even a word. Buh. It's like a sound. Least favorite word is sync or ASAP. Sync? Can we sync offline about this? Can we circle back on this? Can we bring it up in the next team huddle? Align. Big Piss fan personally. Did you choose your username based on piss? Like when you made it, you were like, this looks like piss? Or did you intend for it to actually be please with an extra S? And then people start reading it as piss, and then you're like, I guess this is my life now. I don't like schlick, that is an unfortunate word. It does sound a bit unpleasant. I don't like the word necessary because it's annoying to spell. True. Wait, there was one word that I remember. I forget which word it is, but there is this one word that every time I see it, I'm like, is it really spelled like that? I can't believe it. But I don't remember what word it is. So this is probably really uninteresting. Really, hey guys, I know this one word. I don't know what the word is. Can I spell it out? No, because I don't remember what the word is. I just remember it looks really weird. I'm trying to I'm trying to think of what it is. Words. Like, what if I look it up online? What word am I thinking of? A word that looks weird, spelled correctly. It's spelled correctly, but it's not. Even the simplest word looks weird. No, that's what word Nisha? No, I'm thinking of a specific word. 100 plus weirdly spelled words. They don't. This looks AI generated. No, okay. Is it any of these? Simply start thinking of something else? No. I don't think it's any of these. It's like in something. In something. I don't know. Whatever. If I can remember it, I'll post it somewhere. It's not incessant. It's like a word that has like they have like a vowel and then like a letter and then like another vowel. I don't know. Oh, it's indescribable. Hold on. Indescribable. Is this it? Wait, it might be this one. Doesn't this look weird? Like, it doesn't look like it's spelled. Like, it looks like there's something here. Like, the scribable is, like, weird. Right? Is scribable. It might be indescribable. It might be something else. But it's something similar to this. Right? It looks like 2 words spelled wrong. Let's see. So it says, no, the stories I call myself please, but Twitch has a 4 character minimum. I was originally please underscore when I made this account. Changed to please with another S. Because I didn't like underscore. I followed Limes and she was like, is your username piss? And I was like, it does look like piss. And then everyone says the same thing. When people go, oh no, I misread your name. And then everyone in chat is just like, no, that's the correct name. Also, welcome Infinite Zero. Is it indescribable? It might be. I feel like it was a different word. A word that is similar to indescribable in the way that it's spelled. It's got like something babble at the end. But yeah. Something like that. Indiscernible. No, that looks correct to me. Indescribable. No, it's not improbable. Is it a somewhat commonly used word? I think so. It might just be indescribable. Right? Doesn't it look so weird? Rebobble. No, it's not those. Stop naming words. It's not those. I'm pretty sure it's indescribable. You can't even describe it. It's literally not even describable. Okay, so then on the grounded state. Me who is grounded. Not too many words ending in babble. Yeah, what are all of them? It's probably one of those. Words that end with babble. Words that end in babble. Indescribable. No, okay, I'm pretty sure it is that. It probably is that. Probably. No, yeah, it's probably that one then. Oh, now it's subscribable. It's like me. I'm subscribable. Amazing. Alright. Glides remaining. All the babble words look weird. That's what I'm saying. They're actually kind of messed up. Scribobbly words. Scribobbly. Undescribable. Transcribable. Prescribable. Undescribable. Right? It looks wrong. I've been saying this for years. That's just how it is. I'm glad you understand. Everyone understands now. That's good. Glides remaining equals max glides. Scrolls are looking pretty scribobbly. Scribobbly. Babel. The Tower of Babel. Anyone Babylon? Babylon. Babylon. Babble on? To babble? Skedaddle? Scribabble? Scribabble dabble? What is he talking about? What is he yapping about? You know what's messed up? Vacuo talk is gone. That emote. The emote of her talking, it's gone. I don't think I had another emote that had a similar, like, thing, you know? I will never be able to use it again. Like, how many talk emotes do I even have? Like, I think mine is the only one that I have. It's just this one. Oh no, I have. Okay, no, I have this one. Wait, I have a few of them. Yes. I mean, but then okay, but I'm not normally subscribed to Dan Giesling. But also the SE one, it has like a different kind of yapping connotation though. I used to actually go insane when I would write code involving spelt stories. Because like, is it writable or writable? Yeah, that's also a common thing. Like the able is just not even there. Remember when yap was a rude thing to say? Yeah, but then it's been reclaimed. Streamers have reclaimed it for themselves. Now it's just, yeah, they're yapping. Yapping. Yappy. Anyone yapping right now? This guy's yapping. What even? What even? You are... Yeah, it's me. I'm the yapping. I can't say to my manager, what are you talking about yet? Why not? You should just start saying, what is bro saying? You're in a meeting and then like another person says something and you're not sure what they're saying. You're like, you just go to the person next to you and say, what is bro saying? What is Unk? Yeah, I was gonna say that. What is Unk even yapping? You predicted my mind. What is Unk even yapping about? Can't believe this. What is Sis even yapping about? That's not. I feel like that's not said as often. I just don't know. They are a woman, so what do? You can't just be like women be talking though. You can't just be saying that. Wonder what age gives you Unk status? It's a state of mind rather than an actual age. Cause like anyone could be an uncle, right? Literally. Like if you just have like your brother has like or sister has like a child, then like you are an uncle. Right? So you could have been born and then you have like a brother that's like much older. You could be an uncle at birth even. But that doesn't make you an unk. Is the gender neutral term blood? Oh, Blood. 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 Isn't that the word? I don't know. I try to think of something. It's not just the word blood, you know? It's like blood, obviously. Blood. But then it's like not. You know what I mean? You know what I mean, guys? Exactly. You know, he's so right for this. He should totally have said this. VSQ glides remaining equals 1, right? That's crazy. To do. Set to max glides. I'm regularly on the same page as you, but I have no idea. You know, like blood. Like the red liquid that is in our bodies. But then you're like, actually, Wolfie, blood is not red when it's in your body. It's actually blue. Is blood red? I don't think it's blue, right? It's not actually blue. It just looks blue because of the veins. I don't think it's ever blue. That was like one of the things that people would tell you as a kid. You're like, oh, actually, you know, blood is actually blue because like it only turns red because of when it's exposed to the air. It's like, I don't think that's true at all. Is breast milk just blood with one simple? I don't think that's true at all. People who appear along Wolfie on the recommended tab are also on the same page. No, but like, speaking of like API limits though, they might be on a different page. It has infinite scroll. So like, maybe from the web browser, it's the same page. But then like pagination wise, it might have like a different page key. So it's different. Hank Green said it. Yeah, that's the guy from King of the Hill. Why do I believe Hank Green, huh? With propane accessories. The blue appearance of veins under the skin is an optical illusion caused by how our skin scatters and absorbs light. Wow. Isn't that wild that the sentence could be misread if you said, you know, it's like the skin parentheses scatters and absorbs close parentheses light. But you might read it as in the skin is scattering and also absorbing light. Wow, right? What's the deal with language? We should just start putting parentheses, right? We say things, we should just be like, the blue appearance of veins under the skin. The parentheses blue parentheses appearance of veins, close parentheses, under the skin, close parentheses, is an optical illusion caused by how our skin, parentheses, scatters and absorbs, close parentheses, light. I think things would be less ambiguous. Exactly. The missing ingredient is the streamer. The streamer Hime. Hinketsuki. Exactly. Look, we had the same idea. Literally the same. Everyone knows. What if the English language was closure? What if it was Lisp? Lisp? Or as they call it, Lisp? Lisp? Am I right, guys? What if it was Lisp? Oh man, that's crazy. Am I right, gamers? So true. So true, man. Fascinating and gross. You know what else is gross? Domestic product. They're always talking about it. Bro, that gross domestic product, why is it so gross, huh? Why do they make something so gross? I can't even look at it. It's like it's an abstract thing. Now I was on the same page, right? He's always agreeing. Why are we making so much of this gross product? Exactly. You could probably find a joke in there somewhere, right? It's like a gross domestic product. Yeah, Funko Pops. Am I right, guys? Can you believe those? Actually, I guess they're created somewhere else, huh? They're created in China, probably. No, then it's not domestic anymore. What's a gross American product? Where are Labubus made? I don't know. Gross domestic product. Yeah, I don't know. Something. Pretend that was a funny joke. Like, bro, streamer, yeah, so funny, dude. You are so funny. AI assistants? No, it's not really like a product though. I don't know. Was I ever at a concert? Yes, I was at the Aikatsu Music of Dream. Welcome, Rem to Ember. Hello, hello, Raiders. You might notice that I have Pilk Song is on the screen right now. Disregard that. What are you doing? Welcome, Michael. Welcome, Cowfriend. Welcome, Armsaws. Welcome, Harpy. Did I use pen lights? Yup. I sure do. It's a Pilk Song. Disregard that. That was not a thing. Had nothing to do with the stream. I was definitely not talking about Pilk Song. Welcome, Meowble. Oh wait, what were you doing? I shouted you out, but I didn't actually read. I spelled your name wrong. Rem2Embler. Yes, Rem2Embler was doing software and game development, but Rem2Ember was doing Chronos the New Dawn. I don't know what that is, but I hope it was good. Chronos. Chronos, isn't that the freaking SNES RPG game trigger? Embler? You should change your name to Rem2Embler. New horror game is like Dead Space. I get it. Dead Space. That's a game with the space alien guys, right? Isaac, The Binding of Isaac. Anyway, Raiders, this may look like a game development stream. However, I've just been jumping around for like 2.5 hours. Actually, let me show you the game, guys. You're like, whoa, what is this game? It looks so cool. Well, I can't believe this game has a syntax error. It doesn't work. But it was working. The dead guys in space. Yeah. Do you think any Twitch partner got so drunk they changed their Twitch name? I don't know. Probably. Look, here's my game. You can play this on a real Game Boy. It's me. You can cling to walls. You can climb up and down. You don't have the climbing graphic built in. But also check this out. Go to this room. The next one. And then you're a dog. You're like, whoa, what the frick? It's a dog, and it's also a top-down game now. You can go up and down. You're like, what is this? Yo, what up, dog? That's right. Let's see. I got so drunk, I twitched my partner's name. What does that mean? What even is dog? What even is dog? What's up, dog? Not much. What's up with you? You calling you a what? You can't say that. You can't be saying that stuff. Up dog. Poppin' music? What's poppin' music? Not much. What's poppin' music with you? Alright guys. That's good stuff. That's comedy. What's everyone's favorite joke? The government. I'm just kidding. Guys, what's a joke that you appreciate out there? Nothing. No one ever even knows. I like the corner one. Which one? The corner joke? The coroner? Like the guy who like deals with dead bodies? The coroner? If you're cold and go stand in a corner, it's 90. Oh, I get it. Like degrees, like the temperature. But it's like the angle instead. That's a good one. It's brown and sticky as stick. That's also true. They are in fact such. They are such things. And I think that's cool. Knock knock, and then you say who's there, and then I say orange, and then you say orange who, and then you say got any hammers? Aha, it's a subversion. It requires knowledge of two different references. It requires knowledge of the orange, are you orange you glad knock knock joke, and also the one about the duck who asks for grapes, and then the other guy says hammer, and then he says got any hammer, and he's like, oh no, you got me. How to get a insert demographic here to go crazy. Put them in a round room, tell them there's a penny in the corner. That's what I thought when Mike said the corner one. Penny in the corner? Man, that's 90 degrees though. I guess corners don't need to be 90 degrees. But they're like something, right? We only sell lemonade, but it's cold and it's fresh and it's all homemade. Got any grapes though? Pop and music like this, just second band dream. I thought it was Bang Dream. Band dream opening. Poppin' music. What does a German egg drive? I don't know. A Volkswagen? Oh, that's a good one. Because it's a play on Volkswagen, but like yolk. I like it. It's a good one. Like typoed Bandly. Can't believe this. Good yolk. Yolk, yolk, yolk. Yolk. What's the difference between chromosome and hormone? You can hear a chromosome. See, I even read it in such a way that would make sense. I knew it. It's illogical. What's everyone's favorite streamer joke? A joke that a streamer has told on stream. Can you recall a time when a streamer told a joke and you thought, that's a funny joke? I'm gonna tell all my friends about it. Like, I love that part when Wolfie said Pilk Song. I'm gonna tell all my friends. I'm gonna be like, you gotta check it out. Remember Silk Song? What if Dexerto wrote an article? This streamer made a hilarious joke about Silk Song. It has deleted your message. It has a link to your website. Like sending Oblivious streamers to my cool website. I've seen that link. You've posted that in some like birthday card things before. I don't actually know what's in that link. And I'm afraid to click it. Pilksong. What if it was Pilksong? Gotta go there? I don't think I will. What if I don't? What if I choose not to do it? It is in fact my loss. Loss? That's the comic with the 4 panels and then the guy goes to the hospital. And then he gets pointed to the room with his wife in it. And then his wife is in the bed and he's like, oh no. Pilk, the bad beverage, and song. That thing people yell, exactly. Pilksong, that's... You don't even understand though. It's a reference to Silksong. Those are stereotypes? True, those are in fact types of stereos. Sony, that's... They do make stereos. So typical of stereos. You may even say it's stereotypical. You would be right. That is in fact correct. Anyway, I should end my stream very soon. However, I don't know, gliding has its own set of gravity parameters, so I can't just implement it right here. What if you simply just did this? And then if is grounded, then you do this. Just so that we have something, you know? Oh no, we don't even enter the glide state. How do we enter the glide state? It's if you're falling or jumping. So then you do, if what? If input platform jump, then, well, then what? Then VSQ state equals VSQ state glide. Go to there. And then same thing for here. Djibouti, that is in fact true. That's the channel that did those dubs. They would dub over commercial. Whoa, what the? What the heck? Wait a second. Gravity. What is this? Is grounded. Gravity shifted to oh, it's gotta be state glide start. Alright. Start glide. Welcome Stove God. Choco J Dog to you as well. Choco J Dog. Dog with the choco. Choco dog. Dog with the choco on him. Fun times. Velocity. Okay, so this must be here. This thing has gotta be equal to impulse. VSQ jump impulse. Shift it over by 2. And now we're gonna have something that works. Gliding. Oh, never mind. It was in fact incorrect. That it should actually be this. Or not. Okay, you know what? I guess not. I guess it just doesn't work, though. Oh, it should be this. It was supposed to be the other one. That's what it was. Don't worry, guys. It's definitely gonna be correct this time. Okay, but it keeps going up though. That's not intended. Anyway, I guess I will end my stream. Thanks for watching. I've accomplished pretty much nothing. So that's good. Good times. Yeah. What do I do now? Oh, what if you made it like... What if it was simply... not? Have I found inner peace? No. Has anyone, though? Has anyone found anything in life? No. Alright, let's find out what day it is. Only inner piss? No, that's supposed to be an L. Alright, what do we have? International Literacy Day, Actors Day, Ampersand Day, Dog Walker Appreciation Day, Star Trek Day. It is not an L. What is a merit cell? I don't know. Are you aware of iguanas? We could do this one. National Iguana Awareness Day. Hey guys, iguana let you know. I don't know. Like it sounds like iguana let you know. That doesn't make sense. You know, never mind. National Iguana Awareness Day. What's a relevant emote? Noted? Maybe if you're noted, if you're aware of it, you've noted it. Okay, let's see who's streaming. Have a good day or night. You too. You should also have a good day or night. Okay, who do I raid? There are people streaming, of course. And I will send you to a stream. And this stream specifically is going to be... what about this person? No, what about Chocojax? What if we raid Chocojax? She appears to be drawing Mayano Top Gun from Uma Musume. Alright, /raid. Wait, since it's Chocojax, you can do National Dog Walker Appreciation Day. That's probably a better one. That one would make more sense. National Dog Walker Appreciation Day. That is where I was going to end up, so this works. Yeah. Isn't it nice when that happens? That's where I'm gonna be as well. If I raided someone else, I would have stuck around for their stream for some time, and then I would have, like, opened another tab that had Chocojax's stream open. That's it. Alright, thanks for watching. I'll be back on Wednesday with something. I don't know what it's going to be. If I can't think of anything, it's probably going to be Lawn Mowing Simulator. Otherwise, I don't know. Something. But yeah, good times, good times. I got nothing. I got nothing. You know, I didn't even wait until the files synchronized to my computer. They're like now they're gonna be out of sync now. I should have checked. I usually do that. I usually am like, oh, what if I wait for this file to be on my other computer? And I didn't. Anyway, the raid's going. Goodbye. Goodbye.